Welcome back, boys and girls, and demi-humans, and shape-shifting bird creatures. It's time for more Shield Hero, and once again he has managed to overcome the disastrous and tyrannical rule of the princess. I'm sure that village will be happy. But after obtaining a new party member, he may have some explaining to do. So, shall we see where that leads? Tasty looking sandwich. He's a bit of a gourmet as well as an armorsmith. Look at my new wares. How many more insinuations do you want to make? I'm not sure you want to put your food in her hands. He's not getting any of that back, is he? All of it. Trying to get as much out of it as possible. But I'm only allowed one bite. I'm so sorry. She hasn't been properly trained yet, has she? Social interactions are going to be difficult for a while. She's still a wild creature. And now that we have the introduction of a new help, the team is a little bit more well-rounded. Well-rounded, because she's the big bird. I would actually like to see some of the other heroes actually grow a little more and have a bit more impact on the story. Not much, though. It would detract from everything that we are getting. Don't damage anything, we'll have to buy it. Oh, and is she one of them? So, this consolation prize actually turned out to be pretty good. Of course they do. That would cost extra, by the way. I'm guessing this is a bit of story that was kind of glossed over, that actually gets... she's not happy. That was actually covered a bit more in the source material. Ah, so you need something with a bit of elasticity. For that. Yeah, he's more into armor. Who just left it here? he has the attitude of any guy kind of dragged around clothing shops. Ugh. Oh, all their places. They all want to be in different what it is, I don't know. Do you not have any in stock? Okay, that's an interesting way. She's fired up. How are we going to obtain this magical thread? However, there's what, an ingredient that you need? We need a magic gemstone to get the magic thread to make the magic clothes. This quest is just expanding. She is so excited about everything she sees. It's the first time that she's seeing things. At least she's happy. You gonna kick him in the balls? And you're gonna have to bring around quite a few blankets every time you need her to transform. I don't think that's a midday run. He'll... well, you'll find another way to repay him. He's not doing this as a charity service. We'll be back in... well, we'll be back before you can say anti-disestablishmentarianism. Take good care of the cargo, Raftalia. We'll come back, yeah, come back for that later. If he gives it to him, then if it goes wrong, he can blame him. Also, what, is there something that he can see? Potion enhance. His support abilities are quite nice. Well, she looks a bit more lively. But did it just mask it, or actually remove the symptoms? Yeah, you still need to repay him. Yep, she needs a lot of feeding, so actually, yeah, that's suitable. And now you're back on the road. I like how it gives you a little glimpse of him trying to read the grimoire. So they're what, fighting for his attention, and he's just trying to read. That's got a interesting title. And I can see how that is going to be turned to used against him. Yeah, don't bloat her ego anymore. Ah, a fine bunch of chaps. So, yep, they've been informed ahead of time that he'll be there. Well, I don't believe that they're going to be, well, yeah, he's not telling her, no, and because he knows that she's going to take action into her own hands. Cool. Something that, yeah, we've not heard before. And for the future, there's class upgrades. Which can he get? Well, Raftania probably is, but... Hide Mirage. Kind of redundant there. Well, that was simple. So much for your ace in the hole. For a bounty. Why does it say usually? Or is it just a bit of a help? So using his already bad name to their advantage. Well, I guess you'll just have to die. Okay, that's terrifying. I think I'd rather be cut down than eaten. Well, if there's nothing left to find, how would anyone ever know? Then I'll take everything you have except for your lives. The situation has completely flipped on them. Oh, he is actually taking everything. Oh, you can't feel bad. They're bandits. It's basically like goblins. I guess it might be something to admire. Help load up the goods. Useful. Connections is always useful, especially with his public standing. So just by kind of almost coincidence, learning some crafting, but also managing to get on the pipeline to learning spells. Okay. So slaying of beasts, helping with agriculture, and Bow Guy is doing his own thing. Oh. So, what, there's... Even the information network themselves can't track down what the bow hero is actually doing. Does he now own the mine? Well, why else would you need to talk about the deed? Did I miss a Did I miss a sentence there? So these gemstones are found as loot rather than being able to synthesize them from compressed mana or anything. I see. The treasure chest doesn't restock itself. That's a good sign. Maybe they couldn't read. Was it a hidden passage, or did they really just not look? Well, that came out of nowhere. And with the audio effect putting over it, is this a part of the tunnel itself? I mean, I kind of imagined that would be what it would be, rather than the inner thoughts of the person, of the voices that you hear. It's the doubt of yourself, the things that would really affect you. Zubats. Feed it to the shield. Voice Gengar. Yep. I mean, you're doing quite well as a horse for the carriage, so. And if she's imprinted on him, hopefully it would take a bit more than that to completely throw her off. The footstep from earlier? The gemstone? There seems to be quite a lot of crystals. I was about to say chimera. Don't just charge in. Have a plan or something first. Wow, well done, Raftalia. And while he's got it locked. Good save. Yeah, this is going to be difficult for a tank then. Good dodge. So the pathway here was a manipulation of sound. This monster is... Is that a megaphone? So I'm not so sure how this shield is going to help. Turned out to be extremely useful, extremely quickly. Finish him. Look after yourself, Raftalia. So has he got some more marketable resources now he's taken down that Nue? Well, if you want some good clothes, you're going to have to keep spinning. That will give her motivation. Is Magic Thread always that colour, or is it just because of her mana? She put in effort in that dress, didn't she? Someone seems to be a bit upset. Have you slept? It's been a while since she's managed to stretch her artistic wings, hasn't it? It's actually kind of expensive. So she's going to be kept around for a while, otherwise she's going to be out of pocket. Very good. And she seems incredibly happy about it. It's not often you see a fat chicken look so content. And another thing with those bandits is that they've now been robbed of everything, so are they going to think about their lives and what they've done and make a change for the better? They can't exactly go to the local guards saying, I've been robbed. And since it mentioned that the spear hero went and introduced a legendary crop, where did that come from? What is the crop? Sword killing dragons, bow doing bow things. Is it going to circle back on some of the other tasks and quests that they're doing out in the world? And with the quest completed. Get the gemstone, get the thread, get the cloves. No more incredibly suspicious looks every now and again from people. Not that we really saw any so far. It's lucky that he made that acquaintance in the witch from saving her grandson a few episodes ago. Who else that we've met are gonna come back to be quite useful? What was it, last episode that we had the spy saying that Naofumi's magical affiliation and Raftalia's, what was hers, like light and dark? Now we've got Philo with wind. His level of growth isn't that bad, is it? He's unlocking a lot of stuff. Kind of like Kazuma at the minute. Nothing groundbreaking and nothing amazing, but very resourceful in how he uses it. I wonder if the clearing up of the bandits here is going to have any ramifications as well. things that seemingly could be unconnected, setting off a string of events. You'll have to see by coming back in the next episode. Hopefully you'll be there. If you've been enjoying it, let me know. Leave a comment down below, like on the video. If you think I deserve it as well, maybe even consider subscribing. But I am left with a nice feeling of almost warmth from this episode. There wasn't the standard, complete vilification of the shield hero. Don't think it will last though. Get some rest. Join me for the next one. If you want to make sure I'm clothed at all times, then consider joining on to my Patreon. Because so far Sal, Raywin, Electric Antafia, Shiwan, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Mats, Rasmus Paulson, Girly, Denman 1997, ASD, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else has put in the legwork to make sure that my channel is adequately looked after. And if you want to be the pretty little bow to the overweight chicken that is my channel, you know what to do.